Alright, what's up guys? Long time no see. Been about a month since I've made a video. I no longer have an Instagram. My Instagram got taken down, so I do only have a Twitter or a X account. Started posting on there. Crypto Capital OG is my name, so if you want to follow me, you can follow me on there. And yeah, so we're just gonna catch up on a lot of things. If you were following me, if you were in my other free Telegram group since the start, I know a lot of you follow me from over there. I made a new one, so if you need a new link, just ask in the comments. I'll send it to you. But yeah, basically the plan that I've been planning since July, this summer, has been playing out. And we're going to go over that. We're going to go over some of these charts I've been posting, just stuff that I've been posting in general. I only have 200 followers on Twitter, but I've been nailing a ton of this stuff, so we're going to go over that and then just go over the whole outlook. So to start us off, finally, the global crypto market cap is at $1.29 trillion. And the total crypto market cap has been trying to break out of this level for a while. And I even posted about it the other day. Said whenever this breaks out, it's going to be a big move. We haven't gotten a closure above it yet. However, looks like today might be that day. We'll see. We'll see though. We've had a few wicks above, no closures. However, the market is running. The market's going crazy right now. And this is nothing really. I mean, Ethereum's only up 2% in 24 hours. This is nothing. So just going to go ahead, start from the total crypto market cap. All right. So all these coins you see, Bitcoin, ETH, altcoins, right? This is the chart that looks over all of them, right? So the last time we broke above this level was, the last time we were above it was May of 2022, right? What happened in May of 2022? Well, there was the Luna stuff that was happening, the UST, Do Kwon, all his stuff that was happening with Luna going down, right? Then what followed this? Well, we had Celsius, Voyager, BlockFi, all these exchanges go down. Could even be missing some more. And then Three Arrows Capital, hedge fund, went down as well, which caused the rest of those to go down. So that was our capitulation event right here, that first one. Okay. Then after capitulation, after all those shorts, longs, whatever, all the leverage was taken out and we just capitulated, we had a bounce up into August. Then from there, started falling down, right? What happened here? What happened here? What happened with this big sell-off? This was FTX. FTX sell-off marks the bottom. December 2022 was holding up. So this was that aftermath of the FTX sell-off. Now, one thing I do find interesting, if I put it on a higher time frame, is that the 2018 crypto all-time high for the total market cap right here. We see this line right here. We scroll all the way over here. This was the bottom for us, right? This was the bottom of the bear market. Old all-time high. Almost got here during that June crash, but FTX really pushed it down. That was the bottom. Now we ran up into here for the first part of the year, got rejected. Then ran up into here after the Binance Coinbase lawsuit, sold off, ran back up into here again in July. We had the August Q3 sell-off, which we were talking about for a long time. And that was that time that I finally said, all right, on a time frame basis, it is okay to start loading up on alts going into the next few months. And that's what we did. And look at us now. We're right here at this resistance again. So what is different this time, being at this level, looking to break out, versus over here where we got rejected, over here where we got rejected? Well, Bitcoin broke out. All right, we'll go to Bitcoin real quick. Bitcoin broke out of this range. All right, got some crazy lines all over the place. Hold on. Let me get rid of these for you guys. And then we'll look at this. So Bitcoin broke out of its range. It was stuck in this range since March of 2023. Came all the way up, came all the way down. This was the Binance and Coinbase lawsuit. Fell down. What happened right here? BlackRock came in and said they're applying for ETF. What happens? Market goes crazy. Then what happens? Q3 sell-off. Everyone's calling for 12K right here. Everyone is saying 12K, 12K. 12K did not make sense at all. 12K did not make sense. If we were going to 12K, I would be out of the market. All right. What happened instead? Bitcoin, ETF narratives, spot ETF narratives, riling up, got the market going. And, who knows even if that was the sole reason, but interesting timing. Comes up here, just absolutely takes off. Absolutely takes off, breaks out of this range, and has been trending up since. So Bitcoin broke out of this range. And whenever Bitcoin broke out of this range, it started making me look at a bunch of alts. And I was already looking at Solana. I was already looking at Link. They looked similar. And then I started posting on Twitter. I didn't post on Twitter the Solana breakout, but if you're in the free group, you definitely saw that. And then my exclusive group, definitely. We've been accumulating Solana for a long time. So let's go over here. Let's look at the Twitter. Literally my first post. It said Link approaching resistance. This was October 21st. Potentially looking to break its long range or break out of its long range. It has been stuck in following Sol's footsteps. So Solana already broke out at this time. Sol was already gone. Wow, look at that chart. Sol was gone. Link was up next, and this is what I was seeing. So let's go back over to Twitter real quick. X, whatever. See this. All right, we were coming up in here, 8.63, 8.77. I actually took a leverage trade on this, and it exploded. So we were stuck in this range for a long time. You can see us coming up in here. We had this dashed line, which I didn't see a lot of people talk about. They were just showing this horizontal resistance, which is totally fine. But this dashed angled trend line right here, which I'll show you, it's actually orange on my chart now, but this was the real breakout area. And we were coming up to this area. I saw it. Solana just broke out. Then Link just gets tons and tons of hype on Twitter. Tons of hype. And what does that mean? What does that bring in? That brings in buyers. That brought in buyers. You can see, touched this, or came up into this last few times, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, got rejected. Why did they get rejected? There was no reason for it to pump. Bitcoin breaks out of its range. Solana broke out of its range. Solana broke out of its range, and then this thing comes up here, takes off. It takes off, and you can even see broke out right here, came down. This is where it closed, retested. I know it's hard to see, but broke out, retested, and it was gone. It's gone. All right, it's out of this range. Could we get pullbacks? Yes, but Link is gone. So that was that first one that we posted on Twitter, potentially to break its range, and that's what it did. So get ready for all the Link influencer tweets. They did the same thing with Sol. That's what I said, and that's what really caused it to go crazy. And then today, what I see, I saw on a huge Twitter account talking about EMAs and stuff, how that's bullish. Well, look what I put on October 21st. Said, keep in mind, Solana and Link both have been sitting above their 200-day EMAs, usually bull when above. Not a coincidence we are seeing them outperform the rest of the market. Now, who's been outperforming the rest of the market? Solana, 26% in the last 7 days. Link, it says only 3.25%, but if we go back and we go into the weekly, we can see that week insane, that week insane, this week just starting to push. And the 200-day EMAs that I'm referring to, indicators, moving average, 200-day EMA, This is what we've been above. We're above, and this is bull. This is bullish. Now a lot of coins are starting to do that, and you can see that right here. Let me find this guy, Pentoshi. All right. Let's see where he posted that. There you go. Today, an hour ago. A few coins doing this right now, flipping moving averages, retesting, and starting to get momentum. If you go back to my Solana video that I posted a month ago, it's literally what I talked about. He posted Sol. I was talking about it here. I was literally talking about it here. This was my whole trade setup idea on Solana. We were breaking out of this EMA. This 200-day EMA came to it, flipped, fell below it, regained it. It's off. It's been off. It's been going crazy since. And I took a trade back here going into this EMA back in the summer. Also took a trade on the retest. This EMA is a big deal, and that's what I was talking about. So good to see him post about it. All right. But just goes to show, like, I mean, this guy has 700,000 followers. Right. I have almost 200. So it's just good to see, because a lot of his posts, a lot of his like link Solana, I was posting it before him, and it's good to see that I'm at the level of this guy when it comes to charting, because I really respect this account. And yeah, if you don't follow him, Pentoshi1 or Pentosh1, great account to follow. He's taught me so much, and he's much older, but it's just good to see. Like, I've been on this stuff. So let's look at what else. So Link took off. All right. And then Income Sharks, another kind of fall. Everyone has been so conditioned to selling early that most will end up selling their amazing entries out of fear and habit, which was a big deal. All right. I said 100% agree. Time to switch modes, especially on coins breaking out of huge ranges. Why? Solana, huge range, breaks out, takes off. Where did we see that? With Bitcoin. We saw it with Bitcoin. We saw it with Link. All right. XRP. I'm going to show this. I called this right here on Twitter too. They were breaking out of these ranges and flipping them as support. Those are the coins you wanted to buy. Those are the new floors for altcoins. I believe I talked about that too, but we'll keep on going. All right. So whatever, just showing that Link went up, and then XRP at a big resistance. This is October 23rd. Flip this horizontal level and the downtrending resistance, orange line, then we are off. All right. This was when we broke down back in 2022. Came up in here, resistance. Now we broke above this level here, but the reason why this broke above and it wasn't a, resistance to support flip here is because the market wasn't ready. This was just off of lawsuit news that XRP won the case. All right. Now this is breaking above, or it did break above. At the time, I was looking for this arrow, retest, and go off. This is just breaking out because of the market as a whole. Now let's take a look at XRP. We'll go the same 2-day chart. And keep in mind, all right, this was posted October 23rd. It's November 1st. All right, I posted this before it even broke out. What happened? This isn't the XRP chart I'm wanting. One sec. There we go. What happened? I literally can't make this up. I cannot make this up. Here, broke out, retested. What did I post here? I posted a retest and off. Retest and off. Look at that. I mean, it's just basic technical analysis, but it's just good to see that that I could put that out there, and then it follows. All right. I think I can even post a link. I'll figure that out in a bit. But just good to see that played out. Like that's crazy. So if you were waiting for that breakout, breaks out, retest on this area right here, and up 12%, almost 13%. So there you go. When it comes to XRP, a new floor for alts. All of these breaking out of their ranges. So whatever alts that haven't broke out of their ranges, those are the ones you want right now, or building new floors. Those are the ones you want, because the ones that flip those huge resistances and retesting them as support, those are going to be the new floors. So this is what I said. Alts across the market have broke resistance levels that they have been sitting under for months. To see majority of them breaking these levels and now getting bought up quickly as new support is a good sign we might have some new floors for alt continuation here soon. October 22nd. Link gone, Sol gone, XRP gone. FDT, posted this one in my exclusive group. I entered here. And here on this chart. This was a big level for it before. This was old support. Broke down here, but big level. Here, resistance. Tried to hold a support, resistance. Guess what happens? We break out, get that retest, bought in 0.28. Now, let's see how far we're up. Even if you just bought on that line, 33%, all right? Crazy. So this is what I meant by that. Another one I just posted in my exclusive group. All right, here we go. I posted limits the other day, or literally yesterday, 10.28. We're up 11% now. So what happened here? Again, these alts that are flipping these floors, this is what I like to see. This used to be support over here. It's broke down, became resistance, got rejected, flipped it, retest, taken off. These are the new floors. This is exactly what I meant by this. Broke these resistance levels that have been, or alts across the market have broke resistance levels that they have been sitting under for months, and they're getting bought up. This is new support for them. All right. Yeah. Here's the XRP. Doesn't get better than that. So crypto total market cap at a huge level. This was October 30th. This is where a big breakout will happen. All right. So haven't broken above this level in forever. We're breaking above it right now. What's the market doing? Market's pushing up. All right. The market is pushing up. So good to see that. All right. Really would like ETH to take off. Bitcoin's pushing up now. The rotation hasn't even began at all. Bitcoin dominance is up. Let's look at Bitcoin dominance. So Bitcoin dominance is the amount of money that's in Bitcoin. All right. Looks like it is pushing down a little bit today. Alt's getting a little bit of love, but either way, this was what I saw in June. I said the very beginning of my free group, told everyone to be careful with alts. Alts got slammed when this broke out. Right? Then July, had an XRP trade, did 100%. Sol did 60. Litecoin did like 30 or 40. All we were doing during this time when alts were getting some love was retesting this area. Ever since then, Bitcoin dominance was pushing up. Where have we seen that before? We saw that back over here in 2019. Breakout of the same month, the year before the halving, which is 2020. Breaks out, retest, takes off. Breaks out, retest, takes off. Bitcoin runs first. Alts will follow later on. That's exactly how it goes. So, yeah, I want to see a closure above this zone today, which it looks like really pushing through. It's just good. It's what we want. We want to see a closure above this zone. We haven't closed above this zone in over a year. All right. So huge thing for the crypto market cap. Just like this was the bottom here. This is also a huge important level for the total market cap. All right. But yeah, everything's going to plan. I mean, I'll pull up Bitcoin USD. We'll go to the weekly chart. And if you haven't seen my group or channel before, I'll basically explain what I was planning for. So I bought here. I bought over here. My bad, not all the way over there. I bought here when COVID happened. Right here. Sorry. Weekly time frame. I bought when COVID happened. Bought a little bit before that as well. And I really went all in here. Why? Because Bitcoin halving. Did I know stimulus checks were coming? I didn't know that for sure. But I knew the Bitcoin halving was here. I knew what that meant for crypto at the time. And I saw the way things were running back in 2019. Had the top over here. Where did I sell for after buying the bottom over here? Well, I didn't sell this first one. Got pretty scared, not gonna lie, when it came down here. Held these summer lows, got up with it here. Sold my ETH in December. Sold the rest of my coins in January. I got out. Bought here. Sold here. Waited an entire year to get out, or to get back into the market. Why did I do that? Well, I'll show you. Was just kind of going based off of time frames from here to here, all-time high to the bottom, 365 days. Now, when I saw this, could I have been for sure? No, but somehow FTX crash lined up exactly with the bottom over here. 365 days, FTX crash happens. Loaded up my Coinbase, started buying Bitcoin. All right, why didn't I buy alts yet? Well, I kind of know what happens to altcoins in the pre-halving year. Even though they were up, 100% beginning, doesn't really matter. And I'll show you why in a little bit. But here, altcoins ran up, Bitcoin ran up for the first part of the year, first 2 quarters into July, where Q3 starts. Into July, Q3 starts. What do we get? Q3 sell-off. Now, I was looking at this right here. I saw this came all the way down into December. I didn't know if this was going to happen, the same thing. I didn't know if we're going to keep going all the way in December. I planned for that based off of what I saw here for a year, first 2 quarters, and then falling down. But I said we needed to start building early when Q3 happened. This whole time I was building up my positions, altcoins, everything, and they finally break out of ranges they've been stuck in for 300 days, 500 days, etc. And yeah, I didn't get all my positions in yet, but as soon as I saw Bitcoin break out, as soon as I started noticing that what I said, alts across the market have broke resistance levels that they have been sitting under for months, I switched my complete plan where I was waiting the dollar cost average into December. I had to pick up some alts real quick. I picked up XRP on that support flip. I picked up FET. I picked up some GRT. Like I picked up a lot of stuff that was about to break out, and that's what we're seeing. So, and that's just to name a few that I showed, but I had to build up more positions that I had with my cash, and that's what I did. So that's just going with your plan and then adjusting. Like, okay, I didn't get all my buys into December, but I'm seeing all these altcoins flip these floors for continuation. That's when I flipped. That's when I said, all right, it's time to go. And yeah, I mean, my all-time P&L's off, just because I used Coinbase Pro before and the switching back in exchanges. So it shows that I made 1.5 million my first cycle. No, I don't keep all my money on Coinbase, but here's some transparency for you. The last week, 671 going up to 721,000 today. I even moved 20,000 out of this exchange to another one today. So, I mean, yeah, I've been planning for this. I've been getting ready. I've been making tons of trades this month, and it's all paying off. So hopefully this is just the beginning. There's a lot of things that need to come into play. There's a lot of things that need to come into play for things to truly keep going. But for those who did stick with me since the beginning, you're up. I'm glad. I'm happy for you. And what a relief. What a relief. I was getting ready for these narratives. Bitcoin ETF narrative, spot ETF, January deadline, March deadlines, Bitcoin halving narrative. I've almost timed this perfect. Now, the only thing I was off on really was potentially, I didn't say this was a for sure thing, but accumulating into December and then having a rise in January. That's why I started building in July. My position's heavy when it came to altcoins, dollar cost averaging, because I just didn't know. I really didn't know. And that's why you wanted to build up. And then whenever things switched, I changed my setups and got positioned into a lot more alts so I can really get going. So ETH hasn't taken out yet. That's the last thing we'll look at. I mean, I'm sure most people have not stuck this long with me. But Ethereum, this is the chart I was looking at the entire time, where I saw a bottom here back in 2016. I saw a bottom here again, February 2016, broke out, retested, came back over here, went to all-time highs. Resistance here. So that resistance turned into support, COVID, support. Then every freaking month or week, telling my group, look at this chart, look at this channel. This was the bottom before. I cannot be sure it's going to be the bottom again. But it's interesting how Bitcoin takes off right when we're sitting right here. This was my buy target. Bought the literal bottom on ETH when it comes to this channel. Obviously, it went lower here, May of 2022. I'm talking about on a time frame basis and on this channel. So this thing is primed to take off. Looks like it. It's been curling up, back and forth, consolidating. We're at a huge level right now. And that's what I like to see. This is what I like to see before a breakout. It's looking good. So we'll finally be able to break above this level. While Bitcoin broke above its range, altcoins have been breaking above its range. ETH gonna break out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been following my plan. I just accumulating alts. I'll still continue to look for alts that are flipping areas of old resistance, new floors that haven't taken off yet, and those are the ones I'm going to accumulate, and then we'll keep going. So hopefully this is the start of the bull market. This has been an awesome October and great start to November. So anyways, if you want my Telegram, I'll post it below. I'll start knocking out these YouTube videos a lot more. I had to take a break, but I'm back. Let's keep it moving.